Part A then asks us to differentiate this function to find dy dx. So remember the rule for differentiating: multiply by the power 5/4 times 12x to the reduce the power by 1, so this becomes 1/4, minus 2 lots of 5/18 times x, and if you differentiate 1000 it just becomes 0. So we need to simplify this. So 5 times 12 divided by 4 is the same as 15x to the power of 1/4, and then 2 times 5 divided by 18 is 5/9 of x. Part B then asks for the coordinates of the stationary point. So for the stationary point, we know that the value of dy dx must equal 0. So 15x to the quarter minus 5/9 of x equals 0, which means that 15x to the quarter is equal to 5/9 of x. And we want to get the x's on one side and the numbers on the other side. So if we do 15 times 9 divided by 5 equals x over x to the quarter. Now if you divide your numbers, remember you subtract your powers, so this becomes x to the 3/4, and 15 times 9 over 5 gives you 27. So what we actually want to do is find x. So to find x, we need to raise this to the power of 4/3 to make the power 1. So we need to raise 27 to the power of 4/3 as well. So x comes out to be 81. So to find the y coordinate, what we need to do is substitute 81 into the original equation. So 12 lots of 81 to the 5/4 minus 5/18 of 81 squared minus 1000, and you can put all that in your calculator carefully, and the answer comes out to be 93.5. So our coordinates are 81, 93.5. And part C finally asks us to determine the nature of this this turning point, whether it's a maximum or a minimum. So what we need to do is differentiate a second time. So d2y dx squared. If you differentiate 15x to the 15x to the quarter, I should say, what you end up with is 15/4 multiplied by x to the minus 3/4, multiplied by the power, reduce it by 1, and if you differentiate minus 5/9 of x, you just get minus 5/9. So we're interested in this value when x is 81. So when x equals 81, d2y dx squared 4 multiplied by 81 to the power of minus 3/4, beg your pardon, there should be a 4, minus 5/9, and if you work this out, put it in your calculator, the answer comes out to be minus 5/12, and this is negative, therefore we have a maximum point.